The late Dina was born in 1928, as far as we remember. And that was during the time when there were a lot of locusts which invaded this part of desert locusts, which invaded this part of Kenya.
She was a prominent trader, and me, I knew her when she was buying maize.
Yaba kasi makolo mari huwali wa chamen nelundi yaba akuborera alisese Mungu mwasa simenya kumwenya weta.
Labda huu ni mwisho wa dunia, safiri salama, msalimu Maulana, tutaonana baadaye. Safiri salama, msalimu Maulana, tutaonana baadaye.
My name is Khaemba. I'm the second last born in Mama Dina's family of 9. Dina being the firstborn. But as it stands now, I'm the only one who is still alive. Dina and Hillary was the fourth born, having died on the same day 5 years ago, specifically on the 14th of August 2016. I would say that I knew my sister Dina more as a mother than as a sister, because by the time I was born, Dina already had 2 other children who were therefore older than me, and other children were born thereafter, including Mark, who was my age mate, who is my age mate, so to speak, and with whom we went to school. We started class 1 in the same school at the same time, in 1958.
Sasa wabumba wa Jackson mse namenye nendo mulo 60 kukwama kumwaka kwa 96 tarehe 1 wamenya netine sene ndi driver wa Tina no mulo 60 kabo mulo weliukya lundi we kamaya yabo mulo yoyo ne murwana yesibuye sanyo change chaita akubola ali senyo chaita kene yakukobole nenyo chai ne yaba wachanene no mukosele anyala kabo kula chitaka 30 khukubele khukhulekhela sibele musama no mulosi mwene yoyo yaba kasi makolo mari huwali wa chamen nelundi yaba akuborera alisese Mungu mwasa simenya kumwenya weta nechisendi chewe na khuwele ata khabesu umuntu umukoboseli akubola ali chingine checho lukesi lwangi nashukulika nembikha kitoko mala nasomya babana base mala nayira abana basengerekha nenoma nandi bakhanindi.
My name is Mutamba Albert, a teacher by profession, and I started staying at Dina in 1978, just when they were about to start building Camp David. I'm not Camp David, Bakavilla. And that's when I knew the late Mama Dina. The place is called Dina because she was a prominent trader. And me, I knew her when she was buying maize. So she had a big store where people could bring maize. She stocks in her store and then takes it to the seniors. And because she was the first one to build a permanent house near the road to Bungoma from Eldoret, and we used to have a branch that could go to Webuye township by then. That small commercial place or the bend of the road was called Dina, referring to her, because that's the place they were selling maize. So people could say, where are you going? Napeleka mahindi kwa Dina. Then in 1978, when Baus Truck Company built the Tamaka Road, from the current roundabout at Webuye to Kitale, many people also bought plots there, and they were saying, tumenunua plot kwa Dina. And that is the origin of the name.
Twakhamenya nomulosi uyo sene ndi driver wewe nengenda naye niyaliakho sesindiakho nekhucha mubana bewe nebama bali wabombewe karye aloma alekha wabomba keche kekhala anano niyo bola nikesembulila mala yaba nenomaloma kila omundu akhaba omwami kibungu chiyesi aloma alekha wabomba alome paka nyine chisa chino khwamenya nende Wachameni khwama kimiaka ekyo 96 kumwesi kwa Januari tarehe 1 paka Wachameni khwecha khwola abundu kanja khuba omutaifa nanja khumuyilakho muhospital nekakana nayo nende omusakhulu wewe Tumbu nebakhesiana nebakosiana nareba khutumbu ali musakhulu iwe oriena Tumbu naloma ali Tina ali sentwala ne Tina yesi asesi nechile mu check up nena bawutumia ne babaka malesi ne driver abukula Tumbu amuyile ngo nesendera Wachameni niyaba omwami mweshimiwa niye watilingile khuba yorungira kamalesi nomwami apati naye yabakabati kiyenda khulya yabakaandikila Wachameni inyama mupucha kumwesi abukula enyama khane yaba nokhachile khubukola nakhureba amayisi nasika nakhalya enyama ta ne Wachameni abela khubola ali wabomba chorere enyama nesesikambakho ngekhe nama khoche wesi uliekho mwana womundu we ali khubela wayimindanga wungesianga.
The late Dina was born in 1928, as far as we remember, and that was during the time when there were a lot of locusts which invaded this part of desert locusts, which invaded this part of Kenya. So that's why she was called Nasike, which denotes locust. And Dina grew up, she was born in Chesamis in what is now Bungoma County. She grew up there, and she then got married in 1945 or 44 to Livingstone, Tumbuchi, whose parents were living in the neighborhood. At that time, not many people would venture to marry from outside their neighborhoods. So then after she got married, they moved to various places, including Kaimosi in what is now Vihiga County. And eventually they settled in Kaptam, where some of Dina's children were born. In fact, most of them. And where they stayed, while Livingstone, the husband was running a health facility at Kaptam for a long time. Dina, even when they were in Kaptama, she was involved in business, particularly maize trade. I'm trading in grains. But they also had a shop, I remember that. They built a shop on Kaptama Market. I don't know whether it is still standing now, whether the building is still there. I haven't been there lately, so I wouldn't know. But I'm not even sure that I can locate the exact site of where that shop was. So she was doing business in cereals and then running that shop as her husband, the late Livingston Tumbo, was running a health facility near where the Kaptama second school is now. During this period also they were doing small scale farming. They had some land at a place called Chesito in Mount Elgon and a place called Kapchebon. I believe they had two pieces of land to the best of my knowledge. And when they weren't at the shop premises in Kaptama, they would be at their farm. Dina continued with business until eventually, because she used to deliver a lot of maize to the Webuye cereals, maize and produce board depot. And that probably informs the reason why she decided to eventually invest in Webuye.
nesibala sino nga nekhwamenya nomulosi tina yaba newiche mulyango nako alomali rero omundu ibya khuli alye yaba kasimana nende wandaye bali irari wa flapiti yaba nekecha nanu bakosiana sanga chilawo khubinyanya lundi yaba nowula niko baloma nochakasa mala wakwasi walumoli basye bano bakhwana namwe kabakariye ati siku niyo chameni kafwila niyo musakhulu piti kafwila irari wa fla kafwila mala bantu khwesindukha khwakwa kiminyikha kikindi lakini wobuli bunyali bwa wele niyabo omulosi lusabeti nende lapani nababona nechimoni chasi sinamemanga lusabeti khundika nemurera namenyakho wawocha mende nenola abundu nembukula lapa la mulosi ino nemukobosya wa lapani nelapani yabola ali wobomba omulosi wasali waena nandi ali wa Mulati okhamanyila ali umulosi wa chameni bamulanga nga bali Mulati ta kaba bali Dina Mulati Khaemba eso babomba nisolo makhubela kambola namureba na Mulati babechanga baseti ne wamuriye na wabo omukhasi mala bakhutukha bali Mulati kalumali seso omuli changwe izina lye ndio bamba.
I'm also a friend to the family. I saw Mama Dina from 1978 until her last moments when she was very old. She came to visit her former place from where she had settled in Webuye. And many people were excited to see her. They came to greet her. They had nice moments. And that's the last time I saw her. I'm also a friend of the Dina family, the larger Dina family. I attended her burial at Brigadier, which was more of a political burial. I've gone to also attend 2 of her memorial services, and they're wonderful. She has left a nice name, which will remain for generations to come.
Just prior to the scramble for land in Webuye due to the advent of Pan-African paper mills, Dina bought some plot which is now known as Dina Corner. And everybody knows a place called Dina Junction, Dina Corner, all those things. So she bought a plot there. That must have been in, I think, early 70s. And she developed it with a residential house together with business premises. In fact, the site where this hotel called the Camp David is situated That was where her house was, the rear part that is. And the front part was business premises. It has remained like that. It has become a place associated with her name. Even after her death, it's still famous as Kwadina. So Dina eventually relocated from Webuye to Brigadier. That must have been in the 80s, I believe. And she settled there, giving up because of her failing health. She could not now do a lot of trade. She had even given up doing maize or grain business. So she decided to do farming, to concentrate on farming most of the time at Brigadier until her death 5 years ago. I knew my sister Dina as a very strong-willed person, very, very strong-willed, disciplinarian in everything. And she would, for us, she treated us like her kids, and she would ken us if we messed up.
Nuno kusibala kuno yabo mulosi tina saria sifwa bakanita elundi yaba nakenda naswala sisikele sakupendirita yaba swala sisiepusi mala no mukosela no manyeka kewe yaba no mbono ko rumulosi ine sali mosindu tamaka ba mosindu lakini yaka kino kyosi nikikomenya no mulosi tina yaba kasima babeke kulubewe nende babana bewe yaba sikaba molwa khata paka kalo mali wabombese mbilo mwana wa maka asukeri mala kabukula buli mekawo omuntu kayila kara asukeri mala karo kasoma mala kanyula yene ndo omusejo omutefu nesese nkobasa lya weleluya khumenya nende tina yaba tina sali omuntu menya nende omuntu twata yaba nomukosela nakhubola ali khoruroki nekimyaka kino kyosi esese khasimi babana bawa jameni ne babekikhulu bawa jameni babe nekumoyo nga bawa jameni balele babantu balele bafubi ne bakosya nengakilawo khubinyanya okundi akhekuba okundi khumbota khubela sembonanga nebekubana ta nekhalimbo ombukuso kalumali kuwangala nekwekukhekhombe nekukhekhombe ta.
Dina's parents were Laban Khaemba and Elizabeth Naswa Khaemba. Laban Omsonge, Elizabeth Naswa Khaemba, Omsah. Both were from Chesamis. And as I said earlier, people are marrying from neighborhoods. So we were the two families were very close to each other. Yeah. Laban also had another wife, my stepmother, who also had several children. My stepbrothers, most of them, my stepbrothers, 3 of them are still alive, and my stepsisters, 5 are still alive. There is also one thing that I need to say here. Dina and my brother Hilary died on the same day. That was in August 2016. In August 2008, I think 7. My mother died, and the day of burial, my father also died. So we died in doubles, I think. So you can imagine you are burying your mother, and then you are told your father has also gone to be with his Lord, his Maker. And then 10 years later, your sister and your brother also die on the same day. I also, maybe I should have mentioned here that Dina and when my mother and my father in that house, house we had, there were seven sons and two daughters. Dina being one of the two daughters. The other daughter, my sister Jacinta, died in April this year.
babandu bano yabochamene aliwo balila alala yaba abandu bano wachamene aliwo kekhala akari kali mala kaloma ali iwe eno kabola likhuwa mupunge mubolasi yabakasima siyasa naluniye wakila mheshimiwa eno kaomala kibungu chikabo mupunge walukuyani kamukholele campaign paka yaba niye achaloma ali muwo mwana wa sekura ne babola ba Morris baliloma kholi omwana wa Tina mumuwe kura nabola ali muwa wanda ya sekura mala bawelesya omwana wa Tina ekura karuka kimyaka kino kyosi 15 ne khumusabila wele bandu balukuyani bamutile mumaa nga yaba wachamene umwene naliwo mala akubole mupunge nesese namenya nende omulusi Tina paka khuolananga ne kafwa yaba nalwala akhabasile omuyila muhospital Eldoret nekhupila abana bewe lusi mbali wapomba muyila kene khukhunyoleyo paka nabwilanga wele nekola abundu kamubukula mala kakhulekhesa khuliyo balamu bola khuli niye kachamenye bulayi nyanga fwesa khuli munyolayo nesese noma nandi asandi omundu uwikile khubukula evityo nakhukhoboselya luyali wela akhuwe bulamu mwichukhulu wa kisafuli mwana wa Ana nanungewe mukhoya mukosyana sanga chilawo khubing'anya nesitambile akhabasitilekho khukabanile musikoto yani mwitere byekhusibala khunoma khuyo. Asante.
She was easygoing. She could easily greet you and you could start a discussion with her anytime. But one good quality with her was that she was a good trader. She could talk about business. And when I knew her, I didn't know of her children because none of them was staying around me. But I came to know them later. But at that time, I didn't know any of her siblings. And she was usually a very happy lady. She had very many friends. And that's the later she left. Even during her funeral, she had very many friends coming to pay the last respect to her. And even during the memorial, there were very many friends who came. All important or famous families around the Webuye, they know Mama Dina. She was equally a politician to her own standards because she was a part of the politics of Webuye Township. And to be in politics means you must have connections.
She also liked education. That's why she made sure that all her children went to school. And her motto was you go to school up to the highest level that you manage. And that I think has been inculcated in her own children also. I also, as I said, I remember Dina more as a mother figure than as a sister. That being said, as I said earlier when I started, the last one in that family that is still alive, and I thank God for that. I think God must be having a purpose why I'm the one still alive. And I want to say that we shall try to carry out her legacy in the best way possible, together with her children and her
Cultured them into responsible beings. Umetuacha tunalia, watoto wajukuu na vituko. Mama Dina, umetuacha unalia, watoto wajukuu na vitu.
Hii ni hidi.
Pia wajukuu wako wanalia ndani kwa ndani, hawaamini ile love you showed them has come to an end. Ann, Kelly, Ruben, Chalo, Linda, Malaika, Nabii msewa